fortunately, people with capacity, people that we believe can make a change.
So they should avoid distractions. They should make up their minds where they want to
So
go.
jump into the bandwagon of political systems. You have to participate. Join politics. Join YPP. Join whatever.
A member of the House of Representatives for 2 terms between 2011 and 2018. There isn't so much encouragement for women to participate in politics because it seems that women are only good for campaigns and mobilization of voters. When it comes to sharing the spoils of war after the victory, the women are usually kept at the background. So a lot of women who should be taking the forefront at government level are left in the background, and then they are discouraged. It's a collective, it's a societal problem. In the first place, there are lots of things, that used to discourage people about our politics. We are happy that things are getting better. One is violence. Women oppose violence. We do not like to be in a violent area. Now that we are getting less and less violent in politics, you will think that you have more women wanting to be at the forefront. No, we have the problem of funding, and politics is a risk-taking business, especially when you want to contest for positions. You never can tell. You go for primary, you don't know if you're going to win the primary. You will spend a lot of money to get the ticket of a party. And after getting the ticket, you have to go for general elections, which is even more difficult, and you spend more money. So unless, one has a lot of money to spare, or you have strong backers financially especially, it's very difficult for women to come forward to say, we want to go into serious politicking. And that's why I said the problem is societal. I'm already thinking that maybe very soon we may be having a cooperative society to win elections, because the way electioneering is going now, to depend even to be a councillor now, the amount of money that is coming out. So I think very soon people will be forming groups to say, okay, in this group, political cooperative, let us put money together from obtaining form. It may go to that level because it is getting worse. The funding that we are complaining about, it's even worse now. And I do not see it getting better in the near future. So that is a way we may go to get women to contest elections. The 30% affirmation is supposed to be total, and it's not difficult. If we assign a specific number of seats for women, it doesn't mean that only a woman will go and take it. Women, it just means that the only people who can contest for that seat must be women. That is the affirmation we are talking about. It's not like an appointment. Now, appointment should be easier, because all you need to do is say, from this 16 number of appointments, 1/3 must be women. So you people that you are recommending people know that I need so number of women. That is a lot easier. But for election too, it should go the same way. If all the political parties know that, for instance, in Osun we have 9 seats for the House of Reps. Automatically we are supposed to have 3 seats allocated for women. And we have 3 senatorial districts, which means that at least 1 senatorial from each senatorial district, we must have amongst the federal constituencies at least 1 woman coming out. So what's difficult about that? And the 3 senatorial districts, we are supposed to have at least 1 woman emerging as senator. So both elective and the appointments, there isn't anyone that we cannot apply the 30% affirmation action. But the way it is now, we are just trying. I'm hoping that the next National Assembly will take this matter of women participation in politics more seriously than the 9th Assembly, so that at least out of the 5 bills that were rejected this last time, at least 3 will scale through. And the 3 that will scale through will be able to change the entire scope, of women participation in active politics in Nigeria. We have been trying to encourage other constituencies to emulate us, because we all know what women represent. We represent peace, we represent harmony, we are kind, and where you have a woman leading, you hardly find rancorous situations. Before a little problem becomes a major crisis, we always nip it in the bud, as a mother that we are. And one thing I want to say about the men of my federal constituency, they are real men. It takes a man that doesn't feel less of a man to allow a woman to be what she can be, leader, anything. They don't care. We still respect them as men, but we try as much as possible to also please them. So that's why in fact, let me tell you, this time around when we were going for another primary elections, before the primary elections, the federal constituency elders got together and said, look, I think we'll still go on with the woman that we have and let her go and represent us again, at least, And everybody heard about that, and everybody accepted. When we say educated women, it's not just maybe because you have been to the secondary school, whether you have passed or failed, you are educated, you can contest for even president of Nigeria. No. We have been targeting educated and employed people, nurses, teachers, artisans that have their own work, hairdressers who had secondary school before learning all this. So those are the people we are targeting. We know that for politics, you need to at least be able to feed yourself before you can think of maybe lending a helping hand to some other people. And even if you want to start politics, you want to call people together to say, look, let us start a meeting here. We can form this and that. In this our area, we can tell councillor, we don't need this, we don't need that. Those people you even call, you have to entertain them, don't you? So if you cannot feed yourself, how do you do that? So we are targeting specific people. And high on our list are nurses and teachers. And you understand that we have more women doing those jobs. So I already have people out trying to recruit, and it's not just because of election. I'm already looking to the future. These are people that we will train them to be active. We encourage them any way we can until they too feel comfortable enough before the next election to want to also come out and try something. My advice to women is not to shy away from it. It's a huge responsibility. There are lots of things that we go through. A lot of times people insult you, and if you are not focused on your objectives, you may get distracted. So they should avoid distractions. They should make up their minds where they want to go, and they should really go for it. I can assure women, if people see the seriousness in you, even men are bound to support you. So please go for it. Ẹ bá wa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ọkọ wa. Ẹ bá wa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ọkọ wa. ọkọ tí ò pé káwa má ṣòṣèlú ẹ bá wa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ọkọ wa